To this committee.
That the evidence I shall give to this committee
shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Please sign and.
Clerk.
Mr. Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, I will hand over the microphone to Very Dark Man, sir. So soon, please. So soon. Please, can you reduce the volume?
My lawyer will be the one to talk, and I will not say a word, because I will not want to walk out on the people that are old enough to be my father. So I won't say anything until Bobrisky is here and the EFCC chairman is here. Thank you very much.
By the rules of this business. The very fundamental rule that we have as a rule of practice here in Parliament is that when a witness is invited to testify, the witness can only leave the point of testimony upon being discharged by the chairman. And so with due respect to the first witness that has been called, I want to move, Mr. Chairman, that the witness so-called, as it were, goes back to the point of testimony until he is discharged by the chairman of this hallowed committee. That is first. Then second, it is not the witness that sets the rule for Parliament. Parliament has its rule of practice. And so to that extent, it is from the chair that will determine the rules for this proceeding. So it's the chairman that can discharge a witness, the chairman that sets the rules. So to that extent, Mr. Chairman, may I move with respect a motion that the first witness as called to testify be sworn, as it is the practice of Parliament. And then we'll take it up from there, Mr. Chairman. This is serious business, and this is not the first time we're having an investigative hearing. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I so move.
I represent the Nigerians, especially the heartbeat of Lagos, Oshodi Solo. Mr. Chairman and the co-chairman and distinguished colleague, by virtue of Section 88, Sub 1, Sub B, this Parliament has the power to invite anybody and investigate any person. Therefore, it is an aberration for a witness to come before us and say he will not say nothing. Mr. Chairman, in line with the previous speaker, and this South seeks that the witness return back to the witness box and give it to the second. I hereby second it.
That Mr. Martins Vincent return to the witness box and continue with his presentations. If you are in support, may you say aye? Those who are against, say nay. The ayes have it.
One of our guests is doing what he's doing. This is Parliament. We are not acting outside the Constitution that empowers us as a Parliament. It is bound on him, as you have called him to that witness box, to speak to us. Even adopting whatever he has been submitted, it also has to come from what he has said before adopting it. And also I want to add, for those who are yet to get there, it is your submission here that is final. What you say is final. And that should be abide by. If that is not taken, you can invoke the law of the house. Thank you so much.
The witness is on oath. I think at this point, Mr. Chairman, I want to move a motion that the witness refusing to answer to the Parliament, the Sergeant at Arms should be called to arrest and detain the witness because it's part of the powers you have to invoke. I so move, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Maybe he may want to talk to us because this is a parliament. We have our rules here. You made these weighty allegations. You are supposed to lead this process. And I know that you thought well before you came public to make these allegations. So what I am saying is that you are still there on the witness box, and we expect you to address us. It is not your duty whether Bobrisky came here or not. That one concerns us. We also have our constitutional powers to subpoena him to come here. We have those powers. So you are not expected to dictate to us what we should do. So we expect you to talk to us, but where you refuse, we can invoke the constitutional powers we have here. Thank you.
If the press will allow me, I'd like to make a few comments, maybe to guide the proceedings and also assist parties before this committee. I have a background as a lawyer. I've practiced for over 14 years, and I hold a doctorate degree in law. I also know that even in regular court sessions, the absence of the accused person's counsel or accused person himself does not stop the prosecution from continuing the course of his business. And Parliament had issued 3 notices to parties, and parties are before us. Whoever is not before us, it is the business of Parliament to decide what to do, whether to issue a bench warrant from here or whatever it is. That is the business of the committee. In fact, the chairman of the committee, who presides over this session. And so I want to state here clearly, for avoidance of doubt, that in the event that the gentleman who is here as a witness refuses to respect the fully constituted committee of the House sitting in its place as under the mandate of the National Assembly, pursuant to the relevant provisions of the Constitution, part of Parliament, according to the justice of this case. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, honorable colleagues. Mr. Co-Chairman, I think it's important to re-emphasize for the witness to understand that the allegations that were made has caused this House to invite senior government officials that have come here. Members of the House of Reps are gathered here based on the allegations that were made. So I think it's important to emphasize that the witness needs to speak to these allegations that were on social media, to speak and let us understand how and why these allegations were made. You need to speak as a witness, as has been invited. Otherwise, this House will exercise its powers as members have said. Senior government officials are here. The Correctional Service, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, they are all here. So it's important that you speak to these allegations that you made, please.
All right. Kelechi Nwoko. Why we stepping here today? The gentleman there has already been administered oath here, and were elected by the people we are not just here by our own. Our people mandated us to be here. And the House has directed that we must carry on with this investigation. We have investigated a lot of agencies, not just individuals. Where an institution like EFCC, prisons, have been mentioned, we can't sweep it under the carpet. It's like giving goat yam to look after, and the next thing somebody is telling you story. So you are there already to testify. I will advise you, go ahead, give your testimony. Nobody should mislead you. People voted for us to be here. The powers of this house cannot be taken for granted, and we will not allow it. You won't step in here and tell 360 members of the House of Representatives that you're not going to say anything. If we do that, we've not set good principle for the Parliament. So I want to beg you, the power behoves on us to protect the citizens and institutions, which you're also one of them. And these institutions are here. So I will plead to you to go ahead. Nobody should deceive you. And I want to plead with your lawyer. You see, we invited him, not you. You've been raising your hand. We are in charge here. Here, we are in charge. And I just want you to know that. So you should allow your client, for here, we invited him here. Allow your client to testify. This is not, if you feel whatever we've done here, you are not okay with it. You have other routes to also express your, we have routes to appeal. So I hereby second the motion moved by my colleague that the man should go ahead. Thank you.
If he needs the help of his lawyer to talk, let us allow you to say what you want to say. Let's hear you. Give him the microphone.
The agencies is not here. The person does not respect this house. That's what he's saying. Number two. I'm just re-echoing what we have discussed. Number two, he's saying that he has not said he's not going to speak. At least we came prepared. We came with almost everything that is needed by this committee here. We have even come with additional evidence that is not even available online. We have come with everything. So he's not saying, I don't want to assist the committee, I don't want to talk. He's saying because that person who should be here, who is not here, who has sent a lawyer to represent he or she, that him too is not going to talk directly, that he's going to talk through his counsel. That's just all he's saying, and nothing more.
In addition, I would like to say, the man from my state, he said if I don't speak, they'll move a motion to detain me. I will not mind being detained until, I will not mind, sorry, please. And also, Bobrisky said something about a godfather. So it's obvious that there's a godfather somewhere that might maybe told him not to come, and nothing will happen because he has disrespected everybody here by not coming, and you are trying to force me to talk, and you are already throwing a little threat that you detain me. I'll stay in the cell. This is not my first time, it's not my second time. So I'll go and stay there until he's ready. But for now, I will not say anything. If I say anything, let me die.
It's okay. The learned counsel, we have taken care. It is on us to decide the next line of action, not on you. He has let us know that. You came here prepared. Why don't you allow your client to make his speeches and adopt the documents here and submit it? Yeah. Because let me tell you, excuse me. Yes, excuse me. Order, please. We didn't come here to play. We did not come here to play. that Bobrisky is not here. He is not the only person we invited. We invited EFCC, they are here. Members of the Correctional Services, they are here. There are other people who are also here. Even the prosecutor is here. The man you are accusing that withdrew the charges is here. It's not only Bobrisky. The same people that are accused of collecting money and moving him from the medium prison to elsewhere, they are also here. So it's not only Bobrisky that is here. We can take you people today, take Correctional, take EFCC. If Bobrisky did not arrive at the end of this section, we will also take a decision on it. So I don't think we should be begging or pleading with you people to take care of this, to talk on this. I don't think so. We don't even want any legal representation here. Your client is here. He is here, life and body. So this controversy don't need to arise at all. Yes.
I see no reason why an adaptation of his documents, both online and the additional ones which you have said you have brought, cannot be made. But to make a mockery of the House and say you will not speak, and if you speak, you will die, is not civil, which I expect us all to be at this point. We are not prosecuting him. We are trying to find out and get to the root of this very heinous and grievous allegations made to state officials. So, my brother, his legal counsel, I implore you to speak to your client to do the needful and we'll move forward. Bobrisky, whether he, she, it is not here, it is irrelevant. Because when he, she, whatever, is going to be spoken to, if he's not here, then we will handle that issue there. The Economic Crimes Commission is here, the correctional services are here. So let us move forward, my dear brother. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I yield.
We should take this matter very seriously. And the young man there who made this revelation is trying to become sentimental. The House is being put to question. The House is being once again put to public domain and courts. I will advise my colleagues, I have a minority view to whether we are arresting him or not. That Bobrisky, who is the center of this matter, should be properly addressed so that we do not send a wrong signal. Already Bobrisky is claiming to be untouchable. Is claiming to be untouchable. He has put the EFCC in bad light. He has put the correctional services in very bad light. And this young man, even though his speech is very is unbecoming, I do not support the way you have spoken here. But let this young man not use us to shine. We must do the proper thing. Bobrisky should be addressed, issues should be addressed properly. If the man says, I talked about Bobrisky, and the Bobrisky is not here, please, I want him to be here so that you will hear what I will say. Bobrisky should be brought here. Please, my dear colleagues, let's not, I'm saying as a caution, If you want me to move it, it will be, if it is a motion, I thereby move that Bobrisky, okay, if we're not there.
Honorable, we have noted what you have said. Order, please. Order, please. We have noted what you have said. Nobody amongst us here is saying that because Bobrisky did not come here today, that he or she will not come here. What we are saying is that we are not there yet. We have our order here. When it gets to him and he is not here, we will also deal with that. So that is what we are saying. So, counsel, yes, can you confer with